Hello students. In today's class, today's video class is about describing a ER modeling for different databases. In ER model, we are using different symbols. We are using entities that can be represented with a rectangle symbol and attributes which are denoted as a oval symbol, and relationship with a diagonal symbol, and linking with a line. This line indicates the linking. So in this diagram, in ER diagram, we are having relationship between entities and entities. Okay, ER, entity relationship diagram. This entity relationship diagram is used in database management system to describe the different databases like a hospital management system, or library management system, or college database management system. So today we are going to describe the college management system. So in college management system, we are having so many attributes like student, course, and faculty, and department, and guardian. So a student must give his option to take admission in a course, and each course must be taught by different faculties, and these faculties must be working in a department, and a student must have a guardian. So the attributes for each entity is considered like this. So a student have attributes like roll number, name, and address. So here roll number is considered as the primary key which cannot be duplicated. Similarly, course, where attributes like course ID, course name, and duration, and course ID is considered as the primary key. This is a universal identifier. This cannot be duplicated. This course ID must be unique. Similarly, faculty. So faculty ID and name, designation, and address. These are the attributes for the entity faculty, where faculty ID is unique, that must not be duplicated. Similarly, another entity is your department, where department code and department name are the attributes for this entity department. So department code is considered as the primary key. Similarly, guardian has a name and address and relationship with the student. So these entities, these are the attributes, and they are related. So these entities are related with each other. So I can give relationship in this way. Suppose a student can have only one option to take admission in a course, because a student is allowed to take admission in a course. The course may be your BCA, BBA, or BSc. You can give option to take admission in a single course only. So the relationship between student and the course will be one relation. So already we have discussed there are 4 types of relations: one-to-one relationship, and one-to-many relationship, and many-to-one relationship, and also many-to-many relationship. Similarly, another entity like your course. The course can be taught by different faculty members of the college. So this relationship can be considered as the many-to-many relationship, because a single course can be taught by number of faculties, and a faculty also taught number of courses in a college. So this relationship is considered as the many-to-many relationship. So in a department there are number of faculty members. So a department there are number of faculty members. So this relationship will be considered as the many-to-many relationship. So also in a department there are number of faculty members. So this relation will be one-to-many relationship. Similarly, and there is a one-to-one relationship between entity student and entity guardian, because there must be a one guardian for each student. So by considering all these things, by considering all these entities, all these attributes, and these relations, we can draw the corresponding ER diagram like this. Just watch the ER diagram. Already I have drawn it. So there is a entity student and the course and the faculty, department and the guardian. Okay, so here a student is a strong entity because it contains a primary key which is given the underline with oval symbol, and another entity name and address. So a student gives the option to take admission in a course. So in a course there must be course ID, course name and course duration. Okay, similarly this course can be taught by a faculty member. So these faculty members, it has attributes like faculty ID. This faculty ID is here considered as the primary key. Another and attributes is name and designation and address. Again this address can be composite attributes because the address is a plot number, street number, state, postal pin, index, all the things. Okay, the address is considered as the composite attributes. Again, come to the student. The student a student must have a guardian. This guardian and the student, there is a relation which is given in the rectangle symbol that she has. Again, this guardian has name, address and relationship. Name, address and relationship. Okay, so here none of these keys are considered the primary key. So this is a weak entity. It can be represented by like this. Okay, so in a department and a student, they are also related because a student must be in a department, either computer science department or business administration department. So there is a suppose for our example we are given relation that is enrolled. So in a department entity there must be a department code and department name. So department code is considered the unique, so it is considered the primary key. And in a department there are number of faculty members are working. Okay. So in a department there are number of faculty members are working. So in the faculty members and the department, the relation will be working where faculty member has attributes like faculty ID, name, designation and address, and the relation between department and faculty is working. It will be one to many relationship because there is a in F department there are number of faculty members. Okay, another relationship may be established like a head of department, and a faculty member must be the head of department in a head of a department. So another relationship is head of a department, head of. So the attributes is considered as the date from, means a faculty member is a HOD, head of a department, the date will be mentioned here. It is considered the attributes of this. So in this diagram, in this complete ER diagram for college database, we are considering this much of entities and attributes. So there are so many examples I can give. Another example, suppose I am giving to you a hospital management system with ER models. A hospital management system with ER models. So for our example, suppose a hospital management system contains following entities. We are giving some entities like patient, like patient. A patient must be admitted in a hospital. So patient, hospital, doctor, room and medicines and records. Okay, so these are the attributes, these are the entities for this hospital management system software, hospital management system database. Okay, so the patient is the entity here, and the patient number, name, age and address are considered as the attributes. So patient number is considered as the primary key. This number cannot be duplicated. Similarly, in a hospital there are number of attributes like registration number, name, address. Registration number, name and address, these are the attributes for the entity hospital. So this registration number is considered as the primary key. Similarly, a doctor is an entity where doctor code, name, and qualification and phone number are the attributes for this entity doctor, and doctor code is considered as the primary key. And also here phone number is given. So phone number may be number of phones, phone number of contact numbers can be given to a doctor. So it is these attributes is called as multi-value attributes. Okay. So another entity is your room. So room number, in a hospital there is a room. The room must be in a block. For our example, we have considered a block number of rooms. Suppose so room number and a block number and type. Suppose a type is considered the general type, or a private AC or non-AC, or a cabin or non-AC. So this is the type of the room, which type of room the patient want to take join to admitted or assigned. So these are the attributes for this entity room. So another entity is considered as the medicine. So in a medicine, what are the medicines given to the patient, that will be maintained by this entity. So entity medicine and the price and the date, in which date the medicine is given to the patient, that will be maintained here. So these three attributes are used for the entity medicine. So none of these attributes are considered the primary key. So this medicine is a weak entity. Similarly, another entity is a record. Okay, the medicine department keeps record, maintains record. What are the medicines given to the patient? So bill number and the bill date and total amount. What are the medicines given to the patient, that will also recorded. So the record is a entity, and these are the attributes. Okay, so there is some relationship. So this is all about the entity and attributes. Now consider the relationship. So we consider a patient admitted in a hospital. So a patient is a entity, and a hospital is a entity. There must be a relation that is admitted. Okay, and another entity is a patient must be attended by a doctor. So a patient must be attended by a doctor. This is another relationship. Suppose a patient is assigned to a room. A patient must be assigned to a room for treatment, and a hospital has a number of doctors. So the hospital is a entity and doctor is another entity. The relation will be one-to-many relations also. This medicine department maintains records of medicines given to the patient. So now we consider all these entities and attributes and relationship. So we can now consider we can draw the ER diagram for this. That is your hospital management system database. You see here a patient is given, patient is entity, another entity is your hospital, that is also given, the relationship is admitted. Okay, so these are the attributes: patient name, patient number, patient name, age and address. So this number is a primary key, so it is given in a underline. Similarly, another entity is a hospital. In a hospital, the three attributes are considered: registration number, name and address. So registration number is unique maintained, so it is considered the primary key. Similarly, another entity is a doctor, and the hospital and doctor, these two entities must be related. The relation is has. So a doctor must have a doctor code, which is maintained the primary key, and a name. This name again it is a composite attributes, because there are some sub attributes from this attribute, that is a title, first name and last name. So again, the attributes of this entity or doctor is your qualification and phone number. This phone number may be number of contact numbers, so it is the composite attribute. It is written with this symbol. And another thing is patient and room. There must be there are some relation that is assigned. A patient is assigned with a room, and a room is an entity which are the attributes of this room is room number, block number and type. So room number and block number may consider the primary key. And also patient and medicine is another entity. So patient and medicine there must be related. So here all patient must have billing with this medicine, so it is considered the double line. So this is the total participation. This indicates the total participation because each patient must have to give its bill, okay, for its medicine. So medicine is a entity. So attributes of medicine will be medicine name, price and date. You see here medicine name, price and date. None of the numeric values is considered as the primary key, so it is a weak entity. It can be represented by this double line symbol. And is medicine department maintains a record. What are the medicines given to the patient? So the relationship between this medicine and record is maintenance. Okay, so again record, this record is an entity which has number of attributes like bill number, bill date and amount. So bill number is considered the primary key which is given underline. So by considering all these things, entity, attributes and different relationship, we can draw this diagram for a hospital management system for our example. Another example I will give you that a library management system. Another example, I have drawn the year diagram for this one. So in the library management system, we are having three entities like a book, publisher and a member. So book, publisher and member, these are three entities, and the book is related with a publisher because a book is published by a publisher, and again this book must be borrowed by a member. So book and member, they must be related. So I am considering all the attributes. For book is book ID which is considered the primary key, and book title, that is the name of the book, and book is author, that is written with this author, and a book price, what are the price of the book. So these are the attributes for the entity book. And another is a member, because in the library system a user or a member reads books and borrow books from library. So books must be borrowed by this member. So this member is a entity which has member ID, name and address are the attributes, and this member ID, this attribute member ID is considered as the primary key, so it is underlined. So book and the member, they are related, and the relationship is borrowed by. Again I am considering here two attributes like return issue date and return date. So the book is given to the member in a particular date, that is issue date, and when the member returns this book to, that is a return date. These two dates must be maintained by this system. Again this book must be published by a publisher. So book is entity and the publisher is another entity, there must be related. The relation is published by. Okay, the book must be published by a publisher, and in publisher there must be a publisher ID and address and a name, publisher name. Okay, so here publisher ID is considered as the primary key. So this is the this may be considered the complete diagram for a library management system database by using all these symbols. I mean these symbols, entities and attributes and relationship and linking. We can draw the ER diagram. For different databases. Now we consider. Now we have discussed hospital management system, student in a college database, college student